Hello, I'm Dan Beavers from the Daily Record, and I am back again looking at seats to watch this general election campaign. Now today we are in Aberdeen South. In the last two elections, this is swithered between the Tories and the SNP, and in 2019 it was won by a then little known councillor called Stephen Flynn, who's since gone on to become the SNP's leader at Westminster and a very prominent UK politician. Now this time out, Labour also think they might have a chance in this seat, so it could well be a three-way tussle between the SNP, Labour and the Tories. We're here in the Granite City today to find out what voters and candidates have got to say.
So the three things that I hear on the doorstep in the main when it comes to the political parties are, firstly, folk are delighted that John Swinney is leader of the Scottish National Party, the team that him and Kate have put together, the stability and the seriousness they offer at what is really challenging times. The second thing is, as you said, that the Conservative Party have completely destroyed the economy and folk want rid of them, and understandably so. The third thing is that there's not a lot of love for Keir Starmer because they don't know what he believes in. And when we put those three things together, the positivity of John, the scunner factor with the Tories, and the uncertainty of Keir Starmer, that affords us a massive opportunity to reclaim the ground that we undoubtedly had lost to the Labour Party. This city, as indeed everywhere else, has been completely scunnered by the cost of living crisis. When it comes to Aberdeen specifically, there's very much a big focus on the just transition, how you move from oil and gas to renewables and how you do that in such a way that protects the jobs of today to create the jobs of tomorrow. And when it comes to that big issue locally, of course, it's the Labour Party who are looking to put forward proposals that would cost up to 100,000 jobs in the North Sea. That would devastate Aberdeen.
I mean, it's been clear for a long time now that we are the only party who is supporting the oil and gas industry in the North East and, supporting the economy of Aberdeen. The other parties, the policies that they have adopted would effectively shut the industry down and put, 100,000 odd jobs at risk. So yes, absolutely, we're the only party fully supportive of the industry. John Swinney during the leadership debate just the other week could not answer a number of questions, but on new oil and gas licences refused to really be drawn on any of that, and then all of a sudden I think realised that was the wrong thing to say. And they've tried to change their tune on that. But what I would say is they've clearly had, a presumption against oil and gas for a long time now. And it's interesting that they've just changed that position during the middle of a general election.
Well, people understood now, and then they are actually giving us a very good response that it is time, it says just transition is very important. But we made it absolutely clear about the oil that it is not a cliff edge, and we're not going to turn off the top, and we will protect job, and people understand. And now we are getting a very good response from our voters. We actually will protect the job, and I had meetings with various oil industries, a big player like Shell, and we are getting now positive response from the industry as well. They understand that what is our policy, and then we are actually going to support the policy. We are not going to just reduce any of these licenses. We own all of the licenses granted.
We knew it was going to come along, and I think the past year or two has gave us enough insight of how we're going to vote, however we're going to vote.
I'm kind of looking forward that we need a change. Things are just near right, and I think everybody kens it. So, but what to vote for? That's a big question.
Yeah, have you made up your mind yet?
I think the vibe is wanted in independent Scotland. Whether that'll ever happen, I don't know. Yeah. I hope so, but I can't see it in the foreseeable because of the whole state of the economy.
Yeah. And what are the big issues for you and for voters here, would you say?
I think there's an idea, well obviously the economy is a big one for most people. It's clear that there's a problem, that everything is unaffordable for a lot of people. There's a lot more people nowadays that can't afford, they're living more and more paycheck to paycheck. I think obviously immigration is a big one for a lot of people, which I think is a bit of a deflection tactic personally. I think I work in retail, so I can tell that people feel like there's a major decline in city centres, especially in Aberdeen.
Do you think people have lost a lot of faith in politicians in the UK and in Scotland recently?
Why do you lose faith? Because
Well-
you don't see the results that you expect. And what are the results you want? You talk about education, you talk blah blah blah. Where is it?